And expect this controversy only to escalate as students of a college, this is the Sri Venkataramana College, wore saffron shawls and started walking up to their college. They were also shouting Jai Shri Ram chants. Meanwhile, college authorities in Karnataka's Kundapura, which has been seeing this massive controversy, has been at the midst and heart of it for the last few days. There are government notifications now pasted on the compound wall saying that uniform is compulsory. They are highlighting the government's order on this. Despite that, several students had come in hijab today as well, and they were turned away after these notices were pasted. Some managed to enter college. At this point, the communication we've received from the students and the authorities is that a separate room has been given for the students who are wearing a hijab. But this is the controversy and showdown that's playing out right now. It's continuing to peak as the students wearing their hijabs have said that they will not back down. Today as well, they walked towards their educational institutions wearing their hijabs. In another area, you had in fact students of the Sri Venkataramana College wearing saffron shawls and walking to college. They were shouting Jai Shri Ram slogans. All of this happening even as the government has made it very, very clear that they will simply not allow any sort of moving away from this particular dress, from the uniform that's clearly mentioned. Let's take this across to Nolan Pinto for more details. Nolan, stage set for a showdown, and it's spreading to almost every other district in Karnataka where students are either wearing a hijab or they're wearing saffron shawls, depending on whichever side of the argument they're on.
Well, Akshita, this is exactly what's happening today. Now, we must understand that the government invoked a section from the Karnataka Education Act 1983, which clearly stated that they will have to follow a uniform set of attire that will not create any sort of law and order, public disturbance, which will lead to only equality in an education setup. Now, in spite of this, the government has very clearly stated that colleges are allowed to give a TC to those students who do not want to follow the rules, and then they can go to any other college that allows them to do so. But yet, these students are bent on stating that they want to enter these colleges itself wearing a hijab. So that is what is happening over there. Now in Udupi or Kundapur, what is happening, what we are hearing from our sources is that they've had a talk with the principal. They say that give us a separate classroom, let us sit there, our education should not be disturbed. But what this college states is very simple. Allowing you to sit inside over here with a hijab means that we are going against the Karnataka Education Act 1983. So that is where the problem is going on. But the government says that everyone must follow the rules.
Okay, so this is continuing to play out here. The government has made very clear what exactly its stand is on this issue, saying that the uniform must be followed irrespective of which side you stand on this debate, which is why again in Udupi's Kundapura, you have students in their hijab gathering there. We're being told some of them have managed to go in, others have been turned away. In another college, as you see on your screen, students are wearing saffron shawls, protesting, chanting Jai Shri Ram. You're seeing this getting increasingly communal as well, but the government making it very clear that they're not going to budge on their stand.